What is up, YouTube and Twitch? Trying something a little bit different. Southern Comic Geek coming to you with a mystery box unboxing. I don't plan on being too long, but you know how that goes. If the chat gets real lively and asking a bunch of questions and gets me to rambling or going on a rant, I am subject to go longer than what I anticipate. But we need you to go ahead and smash that like button, hit the subscribe button, and the bell notification. So when videos like this drop ever so randomly, you are one of the first people to know and can make the conscious decision as to whether or not to watch it now or later. As long as you watch it, we appreciate you. Why don't you go ahead and take care of those housekeeping items while the intro plays, and stay tuned for the video. Normally, for just a mystery box unboxing, I will do a pre-recorded video and upload it, but I'm trying something a little different. There's this website called Twitch, and you can't do pre-recorded videos up live on it until after so many things. So trying something a little bit different, so hang with me and my fallacies. What is going on? We've got Perry Comics up in the house, lurking and twerking as always. Superior Hero Reviews. What is up? What is up? House kept. Thank you, Flash by Night. How are you doing in LA? Legion of Comics was live himself earlier today over on his channel. Beta Ray Jim. Hello from the northernmost part of the United States. Sold Twice. What to do, Pikachu? Did you get my stuff mailed off? Sold Twice, as a spoiler here, did some art for me a little bit ago and mailed it off, or is going to be mailing it off, and going to be doing an interview when I do that unboxing with him. So look forward to getting that in the mail. Yes, dual streaming uptown for Mississippi, eh? And then Jaylee, having dinner and watching. What better could you do? Well, I think there's probably a lot better things you could actually be watching, honestly. But hey, I'm glad you chose to watch me. And so, Sold Twice, amazing art. Everybody should, yeah. And he did it live on Instagram, or like a story or whatever. And so kind of showed the progression of the pictures he'd done for me. And it was sent. Okay, good deal. So hopefully be getting that in the mail pretty soon. And then when I get that, I will be reaching out to you for to set up that interview. So the other day, Yeah Man, I Got Comics. If you've never checked him out, it's all one word. Yeah Man, I Got Comics. Over on Instagram, puts out some fire mystery boxes. He was actually on Gary B, the casual comic guy's channel, doing an interview the other day, and then I saw where he posted some mystery boxes. I promptly ordered 2 of them. He told me, no, hey, we're going to give everybody a chance to get some. I'm like, come on, man, you know, early bird gets the worm and all that. And so I just chose the one. So we're going to see if I chose the right number, and he promptly sold out of them all. So I do want to go ahead and Legion of Comics, drop that Instagram for Sold Twice. Appreciate that, man. And I do want to go ahead and give a shout out to our YouTube channel members, ever-growing list of channel members that are supporting the channel, as well as the Patreon members. If you purchase a lot of books from me, you'll probably find more value if you had to choose one over the other in the Patreon membership, but appreciate all of them irregardless. Then we've got GoCollect.com. Visit them for all your collecting questions and finding out about your ever-increasing values on your books these days. Visit GoCollect.com for free. And with a small paid-for membership, you can get even more in-depth on that. So having done that, let's get to the mystery box. Hopefully everybody is doing great on this Tuesday afternoon at the time of this recording. And it might not be Tuesday when you watch this, but I appreciate you watching it in either case. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We got 8 books. like two brothers used to say, keep these. Yes, keep these. I've been running low on these Gemini mailers. I finally had to bite the bullet and order some directly from the Gemini company because of something that is in the works, which is the only teaser that I will give you there. But I'm going to be needing some more. Drum roll, please. There you go, LCS. How are you doing? Remy Q Studio, another member of the YouTube channel up in here. So appreciate you stopping by as well. So I want to make sure that I'm telling you correctly, which he has. I mean, he has some big boy mystery boxes, the kind of like DJ Lynx buys, right? You know, the big boy mystery boxes. And then he has the smaller ones, and this is one of the smaller ones. Sleeping Collectibles, another member of the channel. What is up? Yes, mystery box. So this mystery box was $38 shipped. And so if you're doing $38 shipped for 8 books, you're talking about $4.75 a book. So you wouldn't expect, no huge ASM 361s or anything like that in this box. I cannot confirm nor deny anything of which I speak of on this channel. So there you go. So we've got 8 books. Let's see what we got. We've got Monster in My Pocket. From Harvey Comics, Monster in My Pocket. If you are a child of, I guess, would that be the late 80s or early 90s, where you had Monster in your pockets? You could get these kind of like Muscle Men, but they were monsters. And this is Harvey Comics. Did a lot more of the kids stuff, and this was their rendition of it in May. I don't see the year. Issue number 1. So it's a first issue. Don't know if there's any value to it or not. Yeah, message. Then we've got Battlestar Galactica number 1. Don't know. I mean, I know what Battlestar Galactica is, but as far as telling you if there's any real big value in this book, again, I'm not expecting a whole bunch. At least $4.75 average a book. But not other than that, can't really tell you whether or not this is a big book. This is Cochrane and Mcleod, so 2 big names in the comic industry back in the day, based on the first episode of the television series Battlestar Galactica, written and created by Glenn Larson. Annihilation. Look at her. It did end well. Yeah, I imagine so. And then think about it, if you're rolling around on the floor, the real monsters in your pocket. I don't know if you're doing an innuendo there or not, but if that monster in your pocket was in your pocket and you rolled around on the floor, it definitely did not feel good. Then we got Amazing Adventures featuring War of the Worlds. This is issue number 38. Some 30-cent goodness here. Death's Dark Dreamer. Got a little Iron Fist, Iron Man. Yeah, all these guys coming after Killraven here. Steve White says Battlestar Galactica is an awesome book. So appreciate that. Cool. Let's see here. Okay. So there's that one. Then we've got A Decade of Dark Horse featuring Star Wars, Ghost, and Trekker. This is issue 2 of 4. Little Han Solo Chewie action. Yeah, that's Chewbacca there. And so I don't know if these are reprints or what. We got a little wraparound cover right here. Salacious Crumb and Jabba the Hutt. Books are in good shape. This is some man, what's going on there? And Ghost. Interesting. Okay. Put that back in there. Then we got Moon Knight Special Edition, Flash by Night. I had already looked at these books prior to going live, so I knew there was a little something in here for you. Moon Knight Special Edition, issue number 2. Is that Bill Sienkiewicz? It says BS right there, but I don't recognize his. Oh, check that out. The Green Machine. If you haven't checked my confessional booth, also known as Does SCG Collect Me Now, with the Incredible Hulk on the YouTube icon, then go check that out. But there he is right there. It's probably not going to bode well for Mr. Moon Knight. All right, so then we've got, looks like Honey Badger. No, that's going to be Laura Kinney, right? Because Honey Badger, correct me if I'm wrong, you Honey Badger fans out there, both of you. She only has one claw, right? I think she only has one claw, whereas X-23, she has 2. And of course, Wolverine has the 3. This is X of Swords, Stasis, which is part 11 of 22, the variant edition. So 10 of Swords or X-23. There you go, Steve. I was not too thrilled. As an X-Men fan, I was none impressed with 10 of Swords. I felt like it was a big hype build-up for a bunch of nothing, and wasn't too impressed. Matter of fact, most of the X titles right now, I'm not impressed with at all. And they keep coming out with more. And it's like, there's a such thing as quality over quantity, but just saying. But that's a pretty cool cover. This is an Unknown Comics variant. So it's pretty cool cover. Yeah, I thought there was a little bit of differentiation between her, but you can see how you would kind of think that because she's drawn kind of kiddish there, like mad kiddish, right? Like, don't put me in the corner. I'm not going to my room. You can't make me take that medicine. That kind of mad. But, I mean, she does look kind of kiddish there for X-23 typically. Then we've got Soul Twice says, I'm done with X-Men. Yeah. Well, I mean, there's some of their stuff, like Hellions is good. Marauders is hit and miss. It's like, boom, no. Boom, no. But Hellions is pretty good. The X-Men main title is pretty good. X-Force is good. Wolverine's good. They're getting rid of Cable. Cable is going, the miniseries is going away, or the series is going away. And they're more than likely bringing Old Man Cable back. So that is definitely an improvement there. But New Mutants, Excalibur for sure. The only thing Excalibur did for me was Rogue and Gambit. But the new X-Men team, spoiler alert if you haven't heard this, but they voted for the one of the extra members. They had already decided who else they were going to do, but for the new X-Men team, which I'm assuming is going to be in the main X-Men book, or they might be making another one of it. Way of X 1 was pretty interesting, but I mean, that's only one issue, so it's really too early to tell. But Rogue is going to be on the new X-Men squad. So let's see, and I'm staying Venom, Deadpool, and Star Wars. So the Star Wars titles are pretty good. Mike Mayhew, by the way, did a cover homage to New Mutants 87 that went live Sunday. Actually, I actually ordered it on Sunday to make sure I got it, and I got the red cover, and then he did one for the gold cover. But the only way you could buy that one was in a set. So you couldn't get them separately like you could. You could get the Virgin, you could get the trade dress of the red, but you couldn't get the gold separately. So I bought a set of all 3. Yes, what he said. So this is Marauders. So talking about the Up and Down series. Marauders issue number 14. This is the Unknown Comics variant to that. Justin Birch up in the house, part of the Two Brothers. So don't try to get your math around that. It's two brothers plus, right? So Justin Birch, usually found over there, one of the letters for many of Man Cave Studios and other books. And so, yeah, I found a book. I thought about keeping it in my PC as an upgrade to my copy of it, but helped him out. And Justin, I don't know if you saw the video where I mentioned the comic shop that I bought that book from, but they took down all their prices to their slab books. I don't think he had realized how much that book had gone up, and he had missed that part of it. So too bad, so sad. Brock Morgan, what's up? If I didn't have such anxiety with X title, I'd love to check X Corp. Yeah, and that's me, Flash by Night, because I'm like, come on, man. It's just like you keep throwing more stuff out. Fix the main titles, fix the ones that we all know. X-Force, which X-Force is pretty good, but I like New Mutants and others, instead of trying to branch off and give some other unknown writer a chance. Why don't we just fix what we have and get more people to answer to that? So this is the Marauders. David Nakayama. David Nakayama's, I don't know, he's hitting a stride or something, but he did a lot of covers as of late for Unknown Comics, for Street Level Heroes. And of course, since I just happen to have it close to me, he also did these Marvel Legends, at least for the Age of Apocalypse. He might have done some of the other ones too. Justin Birch is certainly more of a Marvel Legends aficionado than myself, but this is his art right there as well. Yeah, I mean, if you're going to have a title mainline, kind of like, okay, let's say Batman. You got Batman and Detective. Those are the two main titles that house Batman. Now, Batman has a ton load of other titles, but if you're going to get two of them right, those are the two you need to make sure you get right, because those are the ones that have been long-standing. Those are the ones a lot of people, run collectors like myself, they're going to get. And if it's bad, they're going to just keep hoping for the best. You make sure those are right first before you start getting the other ones. The other ones, they're only 4 or 5 issues. If they suck, they go away very quickly. But if you're not taking care of your main titles, that can hurt you really bad. I know, right? He's feeling pretty prolific right now. Hey, what's up, new guy? New guy is up in the house. Squatchy Comics. Foo is a furry. That is correct. Foo is a furry. So I got a mystery box coming from that guy right there. Squatchy, I don't know if you have any more of your mystery boxes available, but you can go check out Squatchy Comics. He's got some cool mystery boxes. I'd be happy with almost any one of the sketch covers that he's throwing in those boxes. Some obviously a little more happier than others, but for the price of the mystery box is typically what a sketch cover costs. So his indies are off the chain. Tinian has a new indie style horror book. Oh, okay, cool. And the deal with him is he's gotten to the place to where he's one of those guys that, okay, I'm going to give it a shot. He's got that kind of a name where, okay, if he writes it, I'm going to at least go for the first couple of issues, and then we will, if it sucks, I'll drop it, but at least I'm going to give it a shot. Brock Morgan says, Age of Apocalypse was one of my favorite all-time storylines. And so if you watch my toy videos, you will see that I say that Age of Apocalypse is the best what-if story ever told. And yeah, it was a great story, and I like how they did the little plays on characters. And then when they went back, as we knew all that was going to happen, they went back to the main 616 universe, and they retconned Dark Beast and Sugar Man into the universe. They did it really well. So I don't think they ever really knew what to do with X-Man because Cable was there, and he's just been like very poorly used since the 90s. But Squatchy says, got 15 boxes left. If anybody wants to check that out, Squatchy's bonus books are the best he's done to date, in my opinion. There you go. There you go. A glowing recommendation from Brock Morgan. Yeah, he's definitely got some fire sketch covers in there for sure. So there is that. We got Marauders. I don't think I have Marauders 14 because Marauders is one of the titles that I had dropped because it was just meh. And they took like Kitty Pryde in a lot of different directions. I wasn't interested in seeing her go. So. Yeah. Very, very true. Very true. Someone's going to get an Alf 48. So that is the controversial cover. I don't know. And maybe somebody in the chat can correct me. I was a big Alf fan back in the day. But I don't and I collected the Alf comic back then too. And I don't remember that was really what he was doing with that seal, or if people just took it as that, or maybe the artist was trying to get one an innuendo in there or something. I don't know, but it is a expensive book. And so I remember him showing that on Fun Foo's channel, and it was a one in good condition. So it's definitely an expensive book. So hopefully I'll get that one. I've got a copy of one already, but if I get that better one, I'll certainly get rid of the one I have. Let's see. Should send Batman on a mission to help the Justice League Dark Team, and then when Batman comes back over to his own title, just let Ron V write it from now on. Talking about Ron V and maybe Legion of Comics, new guy, people that are a little more well versed with Ron V than I am. The only I take that back. I think he wrote or is writing Catwoman, and maybe I read an issue with that. But by Legion of Comics, glowing recommendation. I did I bought Swamp Thing #1 and #2. I managed to get the Matina cover for 1, but not for 2. Got the A cover for it, and it was good. And I don't know absolutely nothing about Swamp Thing other than the cheesy movies from back in the day, the cartoon that they had. They even had a toy line, but other than that, I mean, it was pretty good. So Ron V, I'm assuming he's a new guy on the scene. He's not a stalwart like Tynion or Scott Snyder or somebody like that. He's more of a newer character, newer person there. Agu up in the house, getting that Agu rhythm stirred up. That's why we got 16 people watching us all of a sudden. Appreciate that. Appreciate that for sure. Checking out that. Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, so they had some movies, and they did have a TV show, and then the DC app had one that lasted for 1 or 2 issues. But the cartoon is the one that I remember. Oh, okay. Yeah. I thought he had wrote Catwoman. And see, I'm not really a Catwoman guy unless she crosses over with some like Joker War or something like that. But the Jenny Frison covers, Ron B. art, writing, sounds like a win-win to me. Swamp Thing, Catwoman, Justice League Dark, and Lila Star. I've been hearing a lot of stuff with Lila Star. I've got to check that out. All incredible. Ron B's carrying the pull list. There you go. Okay. Well, Catwoman's one of them characters. Obviously, she came out of the pages of Batman, so then you're kind of overshadowed by Batman. So at some point, kind of like Nightwing, at some point you got to be able to make a name for yourself. And with her, in her case, okay, I make a name for myself just because I'm a scantily clad, female. I mean, let's be real, right? So, and she's under Batman. So she had kind of an uphill battle to climb. And if she's climbed it and Rob V's taken her to those new heights, great, fantastic. Purple Suit. You like the Jim Balin run. There you go. So I've got one more book on this right here. And again, shout out to all the channel members, especially those that are in the chat right now, all listed right here. And appreciate you coming alongside the channel and helping us grow. Her suits are cool. So this is the final book. I don't remember Scrooge looking like that. He looks more like Noel. So I gotta see what book this is. This has got to be Comics Elite something. And it don't say Fargo's Lounge, but I think that's Comics Elite. So so there is that. Well, you'll be seeing that book come to an auction sale near you, that's for sure. So at $5 a book, you know, it's kind of borderline for me. $4.75. Kind of borderline for me. The Moon Knight book's pretty cool, and the 2X books, you know, I probably could sell that one pretty easy. Scrooge in Black, right? Yeah. He's gonna show her a whole new world. But anyways, got the Star Wars book. Yeah, maybe it's okay. Battlestar Galactica #1. But he is definitely talking about, yeah, man, I got comics. He's definitely set a high stage bar when it comes to his mystery boxes. So sometimes it's like the Marvel universe. It's like, how do you keep doing what you're doing? You know, at some point you got to have an off time. It was such an amazing moment when she gets raw with the audience while being. There you go. Okay, I missed this part of the comment, so let me go back here. She's suiting up. And then now let me read this. It's such a. Oh, okay. So have I read Catwoman 30? Let's see here. Catwoman. No, I read 28. Yeah, so read 28. I think I got it out of the DC packs at Walmart. So I got 28, and it's got a Joella Jones cover, which those are nice too. I need to get up to snuff here. I'm missing out. Thank you, new guy, and thank you, Legions. Yeah, Jang is cranking out them covers as of late, for sure. For sure. Well, folks, that is all I've got. I appreciate everybody for hanging out with me today. Before you get out of here, go ahead and Hulk smash that like button for the YouTube algorithm. Hit the subscribe button and the bell notification so when videos like this drop ever so randomly, you are one of the first people to know and can make the conscious decision as to whether or not to watch it now or later. As long as you watch it, we appreciate you. And as we do appreciate all of you YouTube channel members and Patreon members, and as well as we appreciate GoCollect.com and visit them for all of your questions regarding your collections. Having said that, we're going to get out of here. Appreciate everybody for stopping by today. Till next time, keep reading, keep collecting. Adios.